Hi, it's Janice Thompson from jazzledazzlecraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I work in central Scotland. Today I'm filming for you this lovely little gift box which I'm going to give to a friend for no particular reason, just because. I'm taking part in a blog hop, or I did take part in a blog hop yesterday, and the theme was just because. So I'm normally a card maker. I've kind of pushed myself a little bit out of my comfort zone and done a 3D box. I know you have seen me do 3D quite often before. So I didn't buy all of the Peacock suite. I think that's what it's called. But I have the ribbon and I have some of the gorgeous foil sheets I'll show you. This is me, look at this. Just for once I've kind of tried to be a wee bit organised and a bit prepared. So let's just see if this works. I will be putting this, I am filming this before the blog hop, but I will be putting it out on YouTube after the blog hop has happened, because I don't want to distract from the hop. So if you're seeing this, please go in the description box below and click on jazzledazzlecraft.co.uk and that'll take you to the blog where I've just talked about this project and put some photographs of it there. And from there you'll be able to link to all the other projects that are in this Just Because blog hop. I've been hopping with the Inspiring girls, so it's quite worth it to go and have a wee look, because the other girls will have probably even more exciting projects than mine. They're a very creative bunch, and the theme was just because just now, you know, we're living through difficult times, and it's just quite nice just to give someone a wee bright spot, just someone, you know, random amongst your friends or your work colleagues if you're still going to work, or someone in your family, just to let them know that you are thinking about them. We can't talk to everybody all the time, but we can just send them something just to cheer them up. And I'm doing what I do best. I'm rambling because I've kind of forgotten what I'm doing, and although I tried to be organised, I haven't opened my book at my measurements, so if you just bear with me, I'll do that. I'll get the details of my project. I'm trying to be a bit of a more organised person. I've got myself a traveller's notebook thing, and this is me trying to put everything that I'm doing. So here's my Just Because box. Obviously I'm going to put that slightly out of shot to you, but it'll keep me right while I'm going. So if I can get it to stand up, we'll be all right. Okay, so I'm going to replicate this box. So as you see, this absolutely gorgeous ribbon. Let me just see if I've got a catalogue handy. Of course, this annual catalogue, it will be ending on, I think it's about the 3rd of June. Let me see, when does this one say it runs still? There's our new catalogue. This finishes on the 2nd of June, so on the 3rd of June we will be changing over to an annual catalogue. Tomorrow the retiring list for this catalogue and the spring summer catalogue will be available, so I will try to let you know. That's tomorrow from the day I'm filming, not from the day you're watching it. So if you look back, you should be able to find the retiral list, and that'll let you know what's not going to carry over to our next catalogue. So if there's anything on that list that you want to have, don't delay, get it ordered. You know how to do that. You can order from my online shop. The link is below. If you go on to jazzledazzlecraft.co.uk, there is a link to my online shop there as well. There will be one down below also. Now I really am rambling, but let's find this. I don't have a script when I come on, do you know, which is just as well, because I'd never stick to it anyway. So there's this Noble Peacock Suite, which I thought I really like it, but for some reason never really got round to it. So I did have the gems. I did have this gorgeous ribbon. I mean, look at it. It's just pretty. It's got the two colours, the old olive and the pretty peacock threads running through it, and it's got a kind of metallic-y lustre to it. It is gorgeous, just gorgeous. And there's also these foil sheets. There's two different ones. There's these ones with the patterns, which I did use at Christmas time. If you want to look back my videos, I did do a Christmas ornament using them. But it was these foil sheets that actually, to be truthful, only got them quite recently. I don't know why I delayed. Well, I think like everybody else, I've got budgets and I can't have everything. So I just, you know, just to let you see, there's Old Olive, there's Pretty Peacock, and Blueberry Bushel. How lush is that Blueberry Bushel? I'm going to have to do another project with that because I've got two full sheets here. What a waste. And this won't be in, I'm pretty confident this won't carry over. I could be wrong, and I'll be happy to be wrong. But usually these sort of speciality ones don't carry over. Oops. I would suggest though, if you do like this and you want to have it, I would get it ordered fairly soon. There's not usually any reductions on the Retiro list. Sometimes there's one or two, but mostly it's just a heads up to you to let you know that they are not carrying over. So it's as soon as stocks are gone, that's it, end of. So there is a beautiful stamp set with the peacock and lovely dies to cut it out, and a beautiful embossing folder, but unfortunately, as I say, I never got round to that. But we've got the gems and the ribbon and this beautiful foil card. So I'm going to pop this aside. For the sentiment, I'm using this I Am Grateful For You from the Painted Harvest set. Again, we have had this one for a little while. It's a beautiful, beautiful set that you can make nice sunflowers with. And I mean, this one, your kindness means so much more than you will ever know. That's nice, and a nice one for Thanksgiving. Gather together and give thanks. And do you know what? When this is all over, hopefully my family will be gathering together and giving thanks for getting through this awful period. Oh, so thankful if we all get out of this. But yeah, so that's a good sentiment to have a hold of. I'm getting over emotional, so let me stop gibbering and getting on. Right, so for this we're going to need that gorgeous ribbon. I've used 3 punches in this project, and of course, do I have the name of that to hand? No, I don't. See, by the next catalogue I'm going to put a wee label on all my punches because I'm always forgetting their names. So this one is the story label punch, sprig punch, and my little 1/2 inch circle punch. They are all in the annual catalogue if you want to have any of them. I've got some foil. So this time we're doing it the Pretty Peacock. That one was with the Old Olive with a Pretty Peacock sprig. Right, so the organisation didn't really last, did it? I try, not my best thing. I really am better when doing live videos because you just take me the way I am. There's no expectation of being organised. And usually, it's now because I've already done this that I'm going to just have a wee peek to see if you can see what you can see. Yeah, I've got that so that I can see, and I've not put my tool back in there. Where is it? Here it is. We're done. Right, so on the long side, which is this one, it is, oh sorry, I should have told you the size of this piece of card. So it's not big, it's not a big piece of card. I think you'll get at least 2 out of an A4 maybe. So it is 5 1/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. So pop that there, and we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch and 4 1/2. Oops, that's not good. 4 1/2 for that fold, and then on the along the short side we're scoring at 3/4 of, whoops, all these measurements will be on my blog, so don't worry about trying to write them down. You can screenshot, of course, if that's easier for you. 3/4, 2 3/4, and 4. And that's all your scoring done. I'll put this indispensable scoring tool away, but it does take a bit of room. And did I put a bone folder handy? Yes, I did. Well, it's an old one. No, it's not. It's my new one, and it's getting scruffy, so I need to clean it. Right. Put that there. Okay, so fold and burnish all our scores. So those 2 side ones. I should have let you see how this box works, shouldn't I, from the other one? Well, fold and burnish anyway. I've told you the measurements. Then I'll show you before we do the cuts, because then you'll be able to work out. It is basically what we refer to as a pizza style box. So I'll take the bow out of this one just to let you see. I'll never get it back in the way I did it. But so I've used the little 1/2 inch circle to make a wee thumb hole there. And what I'm gifting to a friend is this beautiful Neutrogena body lotion, which I just thought was just a bit sweet, just nice to pamper ourselves. So a wee bottle of body lotion is a treat for anyone. It's a treat for a man too, but they never seem to appreciate these things, but the ladies do. So then that's just popped in, and a bow tied there over the sprig. There you go. Right, so that's that bit, and then we'll take my scissors. And all I'm doing here is cutting up each of these score lines from the edge to the first score line. Just do the same on both sides. Whoops, that went a wee bit too far, but that's okay. And the same on this side. Nice and straight, just to the score line. So you've got flaps there and flaps there. So leaving the 2 larger flaps on each side as they are, wedge into the little square flaps, just like that. So you've got 6 of them to do, 3 on this side. That's a bit of a curved one, but never mind. I don't know what happened with my scissors. Some people find this easier to do with bigger scissors. Concentrating. these bits over here out of the way, they'll go in the bin after. Right, so we've got our wedged squares there. Now, a lot of people do this with tape, and I often do it with wet glue, but I wondered whether just for the video to try it with snail. It won't be strong enough to hold, but I'm just thinking to get myself in less of a mess and just show you. I would use double-edged tape, to be fair, if you're using tape, but just to show you how this goes together. It won't hold for any length of time with snail. Snail is good for paper, to stick paper onto things, but with card it's maybe not quite. I'm just doing this for the purposes of filming. It'll hold long enough for that. And I've cut panels here to decorate this box with the foil. So I've got one panel which will be for the lid, which will go there, and that is 3 5/8 of an inch by 1 1/8. And then I've got two pieces that are 3 5/8 of an inch long with by 5 5/8 of an inch that way. So I'm just going to quickly pop them on. The thing is, when you work with wet glue, which is really the strongest glue we've got, you get, sometimes if you get any leakage, it can make a real mess on foil. And I didn't want to get into that kind of mess on a video. It can mark it, so I didn't want to ruin this. But if you want to take your time, use your wet glue or your double-sided tape. And then that one on there. And then this one. We don't need any on the bottom, so these are just on the lid part that these will be. As straight as you can. So that's that. So we know that's the lid. So this bit is our base. So just take each corner and just try and make it as straight as you can. That way. You could cut the tabs as well in half if you want to, because they do get a bit of overlap. I'm okay with that. I'll show you what I mean. You could have, where's my scissors? You could snip them if you want. I wouldn't bother with them because they're not. So these, because they cross over each other otherwise, so if you don't want to have the lumpy bit, just take your time at each one, at each corner. So there you go, you have your basic box now there. Now what I do is I do this bit over the top of the base so that you know it's going to fit. So tuck that in there, then lean that over there. And the same here, the side round, put the top over, make sure it's all lined up where it should be. And then you know that you've got a good tight fitting lid, but it is going to go over. It's snug and it's going to go over. So the thing that I do, not everyone does, I think this is tidier if I wedge that off. So I just take my scissors, take a triangle off there, and the same on this bit of the lid. I just think that's just gives you a tidier finish. But as I say, it doesn't matter really because I'm going to tie some ribbon round. So let's put my wee body lotion in there. I'm just making sure that you're, yep. 20 minutes. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. So I've got, so there's my box, but it's quite hard to, I'm having to put my fingernail under there, so I forgot about my wee 1/2 inch circle. So this is quite handy, so just take that as far as, just use your eyesight, line it up. Oh, that went flying across the room. I mean, you can make a deeper one with the next size of punch up, but that's enough just to get your thumb in, and it makes it easy to open. So let's pop our gift in. Pop that down. Get ourselves a bit of ribbon around here. Oops. I'm not doing too well here, am I? I'm just tying it with a bow at the side. I have got more ribbon than I need, but I had this bit left over from something else I was doing, so rather than waste it, we'll use some of it up here. Hope that's in shot. It's quite hard. You actually need a third hand when you're trying a bow like this. Just faff about with it until you've got it how you want it. That's fine for me. Maybe I'm easy pleased, but that's fine. Right, and then I need my spare piece of card. It's just a scrap of Whisper White, my stamp, and my pretty peacock. And I'm so thankful for you. I'm so thankful that you're watching me now and not laughing at me because I got ink all over the back of my pad, my block. There we go. I'm so thankful for you. I'm so grateful for you. Just throwing that, we're all right. Okay, and then I'm going to bring, what did I say this was called? The storybook punch. Put that aside just now because I'm going to use that ink in a minute. We'll just get this punched out, lining it up so it fits in nicely. I love that crunch when I punch anything. I'm easily entertained. I need to empty my bin as well. And then I'm just going to take a bit of scrap. Got some scrap here. And this brush, it's already had some of this ink on, so it should be fine. So I'm just brushing in a wee bit. Just take the stark white off this. That's a nice colour, the Pretty Peacock. It's staying with us because it's in the current in colours. But do remember that the older in colours, the ones that the Blueberry Bush will call me Clover, Lovely Lipstick, Pineapple Punch and Grapefruit Grove, will be leaving us and they will sell out pretty soon. So if you don't have them yet and you'd like to have them, get them ordered now. You know what to do. Right, and then some dimensionals, which look, I did leave out. I'm going to put quite a lot of dimensionals on, I don't know why, just to make sure it's secure over the ribbon. That was the one that way, and that one that way. That should be enough. Now I needed a wee scrap of the Old Olive shade, I think, to get a bit of contrast to go along with the ribbon. Here's a little bit. Not a big bit really, but it will be fine for my sprigs. And just one will be fine. I'd only put one on that one. See what happens actually. Right, I've actually got a sprig here of the That one, that might work. Again, you could put it on the back of there. I didn't get them on the back of that one because I had put too many dimensionals on that, and I don't think I want them there anyway. Right, so just backing off. I'm going to close that ink before I have a disaster. One, two. I'm thankful for you. Pop that. You know, if you've got a friend who's a key worker and still going out there, then why not recognise them with a wee gift? Because we're thankful for all of them. Can I have a wee swig of my coffee before I finish this? Just going to get some glue dots. Our amazing glue dots, they're really fab. I want to put 2 sprigs on this one. I'm just going to kind of get that under the ribbon, and then I'm going to put this one on top of it, to the side of it. Get in. There we go. Just a bit of detail to fancy it up a wee bit. And I need a pricky tool. On this one we'll put some pretty peacock gems, just one there and one there, just for a bit of accent. There you go. So let's tidy up. I do apologise for my voice today, it keeps coming and going, but ongoing problems with allergies, I think, hay fever kind of thing going on. Bit minor. Well, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Please do go down and have a look for the links to my blog. That's jazzledazzlecraft.co.uk, and have a look at the other projects from the other ladies. Do you know what? I'm going to pop another sprig on this while I see it. It's lying about, why waste it? There we go, thank you. You could let me know which one you like better. Do you like the pretty peacock or the old olive? You let me know. Put a comment below and let me know. Let me know how you're doing and let me know which one you like best. Thank you so much for sticking with me if you're still here to the end. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please push the bell icon and let them know whether you want all the notifications of when I'm going, when I'm putting a video out, especially if I'm doing a live video. You don't want to be missing being part of the live and part of the conversation. Anyway, I am rambling again, which is what I'm good at. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.